I survived over 1,000 days in Minecraft Superflat. Here's what happened.
Today, I'll be transforming this forest into something way better. Let's get to work. So first, we have to deal with this wandering trader. Sorry, but your trades were trash. I checked them earlier. First, what we have to do is we have to clear out the section of trees that we no longer need. Because this forest was pretty massive. And I'm not talking about that dead trend. So much wood. I've used this forest for a very long time. About 200 days ago, no, not 200. I'd say about 700 days ago in this world, I built this forest. And I've used it ever since. And I've got about 12 double chests filled to the brim with wood because of it. And that skyscraper in the background, that was built using a bunch of these logs. But enough yapping, let's get back to work. Let's give you a peek at what's in these chests. A lot of wood. 6 full double chests full of saplings, sticks, apples, and logs is crazy. I think we have enough. But, do you? Okay, so now that we're done clearing out the forest that we don't need, it is time to craft a hell of a lot of fences. Because we're going to be blocking off this forest with a fence system. And this fence system is going to be massive. It's going to be spanning hundreds of chunks. And that's exactly what we need. Because we want to have this be nice and organized so we can have every single tree type in the game. Okay, now that that's sorted, we need birch trees. That is one of the first logs that we're going to be using to expand. Now, I'm not sure how many birch saplings we have in our chests, but I have a feeling we're going to have to get some more. We have nothing in there. Only cherry saplings and logs. We don't use that farm anymore. As you can see, this world has been used a lot. And WT, the Wandering Trader, has been very helpful to us over the past 850 days. But let's collect these birch trees and gather some saplings that we can use to craft the birch section. Now that that's done, what we're going to do is we're going to craft the birch, well, not craft, but build the birch tree section. So we're going to plant the birch trees a little farther apart from each other so that we match the oak forest. And we want to have enough birch trees so that we can farm them and get ample amounts of wood every single time we go to it. And 64 chests should be enough for a lot of storage. Now, planting these trees is very important on how we space them, because if we space them wrong, they're going to overlap, and the tree chopper mod I have installed will not work. Okay, now that that's done, let's take a little look from the elytra standpoint. I honestly think this looks pretty good, but we're not done yet. We have to put in the chests. So we're matching the oak storage capacity and hoping that this will be enough chests to last us a long time. Because in this Superflat world, by day 1000, we want to have enough materials to do some super big builds. Like, for example, for the birch trees, I want to build the backrooms in Superflat Minecraft. And if you want to see a video like that, consider liking the video. I have an amazing like goal of 3 likes. Now, if this video gets 3 likes, I will build the backrooms in Minecraft at some point before 1,000 days or after 1,000 days. Now, the next wood type we want to look at is a very unique wood type. And I'm not lying, but I'd say it is a pretty decent one. If you haven't guessed, we're going for acacia wood. Now, I feel like acacia is a pretty useless wood type, but if I wanted to do some super builds, like building Africa in Minecraft Superflat, we do need acacia wood. And if I want to build every village, or I transformed every village in Minecraft Superflat, then we also need acacia wood. Because if we want to make every unique village, well, except for the snowy village, because you can't get snow in Superflat, it's impossible. And before you say, oh, just build up to the top of the world and you'll get snow. Doesn't work. Not in Superflat Java. But let's get to work. So I'm thinking we're going to place it on the opposite side of the birch trees, just so that we, organize the chunks a little better. Because we don't want to run into the villager trading hall that I have, and we also don't want to run into the other tree farms that make up the main base. Because I feel like if the main base got interrupted, that would ruin the feeling of this world. And those trees have been there since the beginning. They've been there since the first 400 days. And I don't want to ruin this base. So we're going to be doing the trees exactly how we're doing them right now. And we're going to space them out just like we do with the birch ones. We're going to space them out evenly and nicely. And we're going to keep going like this. And we're going to put the same fencing around the area. And there's only a few trees that will be different from this setup. We're going to be doing the same chest setup for all of these because I feel like the more storage we have for the trees, the less we have to craft storage later on. And this much storage should last with us for a while if we fill it to the brim with logs. So that'd be very efficient. As you can see, we have a frick ton of oak logs, and that is a very useful thing to have, because if we have this much, we have enough to last us a long, long time. And let's not forget to craft chests. We need as many as we can. There we go. Now, if you can guess the next tree, it is between jungle, cherry, dark oak, pale oak. Have you guessed it yet? It's the dark oak tree. Now, these require 4 saplings each, so this will be a little harder to plan out, since the saplings we get obviously don't even out to what we need. Ow, I just face planted into a chest. But luckily, I've been farming logs for a very, very long time. About 400 days worth of logs. And we have quite a few that we can use to farm this. Now, these trees essentially make the world go round, because dark oak is such a beautiful wood type, and I feel like I'll use it a lot in other builds, especially when I build a possible woodland mansion from a schematic. My own woodland mansion, of course, but we need to find a schematica mod, and I don't know where those are, so if you're intelligent and you know what a schematica mod I could put into my Superflat world without it breaking is, I would really appreciate it, because a schematica mod would help us with some of the mega builds that I have planned. So I'm thinking that we use this landscape to our, to our advantage. And we essentially acquire the land on the corner and use it for something else, like maybe more dark oak wood, and put that to use. Because I feel like if we go all the way to the corner, we can amplify the amount of wood we get from this tree, and our axe will not break as easily. It's got Unbreaking 3 on it, it's netherite, it's got a heck ton of durability. And I feel like if we really want to go all out, we need to plant as many of these trees as possible if we're going to be building a woodland mansion someday. And for stick trades with villagers, I've traded with villagers 25,000 times already, because the world is 850 days old and it's still going. And one of the things I had to do was trade with villagers for blocks I don't have yet. And that came really in handy when it came to terracotta, quartz, bricks. As you can see, that villager trading hall in the background there, it took about 50 days to build. Maybe even 100. I don't remember, because I built it a while ago and then I left the world for a while. And it just all gets jumbled together in your mind, because that mansion, the skyscraper thing, that has been there since the first 100 days. I spent 80 days looting villages and building that skyscraper that you see there. So the first 100 days were essentially just spent messing around. I didn't farm animals. I stayed in peaceful mode. I didn't deal with the slimes because I play in peaceful mode most of the time. And I I just played how I wanted to play, and I think that's the most important thing that most Minecrafters don't understand is play how you want to play, not how others want you to play. You have like 5 seconds to guess the next wood type. It's either cherry, spruce, jungle, or pale oak. Or mangrove. Can you guess what it is? I don't have it in this chest. Shit. It's spruce. And we have a lot of it from farming large spruce trees for sticks. So don't worry. We have what we need. And I'm sorry about these chunk borders. I really am, because they're really annoying. But I can't take them off. I need them on there so I can see where the fences are supposed to go. And I feel like it's annoying to press G every time. But we're going to put this corner to good use by making it a large spruce tree corner. And then we're going to make the other side spruce trees. And we're going to space these out perfectly so that it works out for everybody in the end. The hell's going on outside? Anyways, our spruce trees are going to be beautiful, just like every single one of my viewers. And if you haven't looked at some of my other videos yet, consider go checking them out. And if you haven't, left a comment down below saying what I should do next, or leaving a like so we can build the backrooms in Minecraft and a bunch of other mega builds I have planned, go ahead and do that, because it really helped me a lot. And I'm not asking you to subscribe, I'm just asking you help me push out my videos so maybe the people who want to subscribe can subscribe. So this has already taken me like 2 Minecraft days and 2 Minecraft nights, but we're still going because we're powering through this in one live stream. Now I'm spreading out the spruce trees just to like how I spread out all the other trees, and I feel like that's important, and I feel like that is the strategy. The more spaced out the trees are, the more we get, but also the more put together they are, the more wood we get over time. So you have a few seconds to guess the next tree because there's only about 3 left. If you haven't guessed it by now, it is cherry. Or is it? No, it's cherry. Don't you worry. I've got you guys covered. We have mangrove and pale oak left. Oh, and jungle. And then we're done. But we have cherry to do. And I don't know, I think I might do an opening on the other side, but I don't think I'm going to do that, so we're going to leave it at that. And the cherry is going to be pretty big because cherry trees provide a lot more wood than you think they do. And that'll help us out a lot when it comes to villager trading for infinite emeralds and stuff like that. Alright, so the cherry trees are looking pretty good, but the next tree is going to be pretty difficult. I think what I'm planning on doing is mangrove and pale oak and jungle together. But I don't think I have pale oak. Let me check. This is all the trades I got from Wandering Traders. It's over time, at least. They don't come around a lot. It's like you have to AFK for hours to get a few of them. Where are my pale oak saplings? Do I really not have any? This might be bad, because I didn't trade for pale oak saplings with the Wandering Trader that just came by. There's pale oak logs in here, but I'm not seeing any pale oak saplings. It's Bastion stuff. That's the advancement stuff. I downloaded a mod that puts 1,000 advancements in my world, so that's why I have some unique items. No, that's villager raid. It's pale oak logs. Oh, I have a sand duper, by the way. That's why I have glass. So before anyone's like, oh my god, you're cheating. I'm not. This world is over 800 days old, and I've been grinding. I barely ever sleep. So it's literally 11 days old. And that's about 260 hours of my life spent in this world. So the grind is real. And I've recently done a lot of bigger things like building a beacon and building a flower duper for 25,000 flowers. There's really nothing in here either. This is a villager wandering trader spawn spot, by the way. Nothing in there. I got bees by putting flowers around an oak tree and growing it a few times until I got the 5% chance for a beehive to spawn. So before you say I'm cheating and getting bees in Superflat, I'm not. It's quite literally a feature. I guess we only have one pale oak sapling. And by one, I mean we have 4, but they're just like dark oak trees. And my tree chopper mod does not chop them down in one hit. So they are a lot harder to farm than I want them to be. So, okay, now there are only 2 Why are you missing a sapling? There are only 2 saplings left. And it is between jungle and mangrove. Now, $100,000 goes to the winner. Is it jungle or is it mangrove? It's jungle. So, I'm not giving $100,000 away. I'm just saying, pat yourself on the back if you got it right. I'm broke. I don't even have $1, so it's such a shame. Now, I don't know why, but the drop rate on jungle saplings is really, really low. So we barely have any. We have about half a stack. And hopefully farming them will give us more saplings. And no, we're not farming large jungle trees this time. I've decided that it doesn't give enough saplings to reproduce properly. So we're not doing that this one time. I feel like it overwhelms the saplings and it doesn't do well in the end. And I don't want that. So we're just gonna go with this. We don't want this row. I'm gonna back it up a little bit so it's not over the fence line. And we want to put this here and we're done. Now we're putting the fences down and then we move on to mangrove and then we're actually done with the farm. So alright, so I'm not sure how my tree chopper mod tree capitator does with mangrove saplings or mangrove propagules. So I guess we're going to figure that out later down the line, but luckily I have a lot from farming mangrove trees in the past. And all of this footage is uncut. So anyone who says, "Oh, you're cheating," wandering traders exist. Duping machines exist. And there's such a thing as, like, I don't know what I'm saying, but we're done. So let's take a look at this world in first person. This is my base, by the way. But let's go over to the trees. It's looking pretty good. Now, I honestly think that we did a great job. And this looks amazing. I officially have transformed every tree into a massive tree farm in Minecraft Superflat. So I'm living in a Superflat world and it's almost 900 days. So what I've decided is that I'm going to make every farm I don't have out of the items I got from the Wandering Trader. Now this includes moss, pale vines, pale moss, sea pickles, kelp, what else? Cactus,
a few other things like flowers, which we already have, and the weirdest one of all, chorus fruit. Now, before day 900, it's about day 850 or more, we want to have all of these farms built so that we can maximize the amount of materials we have by day 1000. Because I'm going to start a bunch of massive projects very, very soon. So first, we need to collect the materials for the materials. We're going to need sand from our sand duper. We're going to need dirt. We're going to need end stone. We're going to need chorus flowers. And we're going to need to collect soul sand for the nether wart. Now, this challenge might be a little hard, but it's nothing that we can't handle in less than a few hours. So let's get into the resource gathering. So sand is pretty easy. Our sand duper's right here. We just go over to this, and I've duped for hours before, so we have quite a lot of sand. We have about 4 double chests full. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use all of the sand to make concrete powder for the next video, and I'm also going to use it for the cactus. So now that we have sand, let's move on to the end stone by flying out to the outer end islands. Honestly, I forgot I had a mod install that adds 1,000 advancements. That might be a video later on. Like, for example, we have to go out 1 million blocks, so that'll be really fun, farming-wise. Let's see. This was Silk Touch, right? And then this should grow chorus flowers, or chorus fruit. This is the weirdest farm I'm probably ever going to make in Minecraft. I mean, weird end fruit? I don't know. How does that sound? Well, that's another advancement, getting chorus. So I've collected about 24 chorus flowers, which we're going to put in our chest of items and materials. And now what we need is end stone, and about 12 stacks of it. There. Now we have all this end stone, but we also have a lot of end stone back at my base from the time I flattened part of my end island. Now, I apologize for not making videos on this world earlier, but I didn't really have OBS back then. This world has been alive since 2023, so there's a lot going into it, and I wonder, I can fly back to the main end island from the void, right? I just have to go. There's no gateway. Why is there no gateway? I came through a gateway. Why isn't there one? Great. I'm lost. I can fly. Void Walker. Plus 100 experience. Thank you. I hope I have enough fireworks. Why? I'm back here? How have I not? Okay, let's try this again. Maybe the end island. There it is. Oh, I'm getting really deep in the void. Holy crap, that was close. But we made it, and we got a Feather Falling 3 Enchanted Book for my advancements mod. So things are going pretty well. Now we need to collect the soul sand. Alright, now I need to find the way out of this nether ravine that my portal spawned in. The biggest problem with playing Superflat is if your portal's really low, it opens up at cave level in the nether. And that makes a lot of problems for me. And I obviously can't find the exit, so I might be screwed. And we're not even building the farms yet. So I feel like I'm letting you guys down a little bit. But it takes one to know. Oh, we got a warp forest. So should I make a video of making every nether farm? No. Better yet, should I make a video? I brought the nether to the overworld in Minecraft Superflat, where I build every single nether biome and even some custom ones. Now, if you want that video, let's get a like goal of 4 likes, and then I'll make it. Okay, nether fortress, we don't need you right now. I got a beacon recently, and my iron farm is a little OP, so I got what I needed. I got 1 beacon, got the beaconator advancement, and a few other ones, like Withering Heights. Oh man, I'm out of breath. But let's find a Soul Sand Valley, shall we? Finally, that felt like forever. Now, it's a good thing we have a really, really good shovel because we're about to dig a lot. We have to dig the sand, the dirt, and the gravel. I mean, soul sand. Maybe we can find a baby ghast. I mean, a ghastling. Or what is it, a dried ghast? Come on, I've been playing Minecraft for 13 years now. I should know what I'm doing. It looks like there's a dried ghast down there. I'll keep that in mind for later. You know what? I'm just gonna get him now. I feel like he's a really special little guy, and I want to keep him. I don't want to risk losing him in this massive nether biome. Oh, I failed to put on my elytra in time. But, let's get back to soul sanding. I honestly think that we got enough soul sand for a little while, and maybe even 1/8 of our nether biomes that we might build if this video gets 4 likes. Now, let's head back to the overworld and hopefully not die. What are you doing here, WT? Oh, we got moss and coral. You know, I'll make a trade. This is why I always keep at least half a stack or more of emerald blocks in my inventory. After about 850 days of trading for XP and trading sticks infinitely, I think I have enough emeralds to make it rich with WT. But I'm sorry, but I have to kill you because I can't let you live when I'm building my farms. They're going right here, and I can't afford to have you and your llamas trampling my stuff. Alright, now that that's taken care of, which farm should we build first? I'm honestly thinking we go with cactus first because I feel like that makes the most sense. Now, one of the things we also need is the sand that I lost. Oh man, what am I doing with my life? Yoink. There we go. We got the cactus and we got the sand. Now, we need to dig and dig and dig. I think I'm going to go, I think 1 block across from the sugar cane. And I'm going to go about, I don't know, I think this is 128 times, let's see, 16. I think that's good. And the cactus is somewhat done. We finished the sand. Now to place all of the cactus. Man, this is going to be a long video. So I've officially finished what I want the cactus to look like. And now it is time to move on to the nether wart. So for the nether wart, we're going to need a lot of soul sand and soul soil for decoration. And I'm not going to forget about a little dried ghast. We'll do him in another video. I'm thinking making a happy ghast sanctuary with hundreds of happy ghasts who can play and live happily in a massive, like, I don't know what kind of structure, but like a massive sanctuary. That's all I can say. A massive happy ghast sanctuary. Someday we will build that. Alright, so I've officially finished the nether wart. I just had to plant it, and I'd say that we don't have enough because there's not enough space here. We're running low. And we didn't collect enough from the fortress for it to be an ample amount, but it should do for now. So the next farm we're going to do is vines. And how we're going to do the vines is we're essentially going to make a wall, and we're going to plant the vines on it. The wall is going to be 3 high, and we're going to plant the vines on it. And what we're going to do is we're going to use shears in a chest nearby to farm the vines as they grow. And that's how we're going to do it. But first, we need shears and a few other things. So I've flattened out and built the vine area, but we need water for the next farm. And if you can guess what the next farm is, it's actually 3 farms in one. We need the coral blocks to make a sea pickle farm. And we need the kelp for a kelp farm. That's 2. And just plain old bone meal will give us a seagrass farm. So let's get building the water canals that we're going to be using for these farms. Okay, so with all of that done, I think we're officially ready to build the farm. But I need coral blocks. I need about, I'd say, 16 more. And this place is a wandering trader hotspot. So let's grab the coral from here. And I don't think we have any more coral left because the wandering trader rarely sells it. I don't know what chance it is, but it is really low for some reason. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the coral down here. In here. We got to dig this out, actually. We're going to put the coral down in here. Thank God for shovels, respiration, all this stuff. I kind of became a god in the first 500 days. But it took forever. And I didn't film it, so I'm sorry. A lot of people are saying, you cheated. No, I've been in this world for over 800 days. Wandering traders give you a lot of unique items. Villages give you the rest. And there are strongholds and stuff that you can get. I know people like Mog Swamp have a lot more than I do because they actually know how to change game versions. Oh, shoot, I don't have Silk Touch. I don't think that... Yeah, it's not going to save. God darn it, bro. I also think I'm going to do some more stuff with the sand duper later. I think I'm going to make over 100,000 concrete powder for a big build that I'm planning. I'm going to build the biggest Pokeball ever seen in Minecraft. My plans are for it to be 128 to 256 for the bottom. And it's going to extend outwards about 100 blocks. And we're going to need about 500,000 white concrete and 500,000 red concrete. And then we're going to need about 100,000 black concrete. So that's going to be a really fun video when I farm enough. Oh, wait, this doesn't work? I thought you could plant... Do I have to plant the sea pickles first? Let's plant them like this. Oh, don't group up, you little freak. Okay, and then we bone meal. Okay, yeah. This will allow us to farm lime green dye, which I don't think is available otherwise. So, that's perfect. So, I did a little bit of sorting, and now the next farm I'm going to be building is a really obscure one, Pale Hanging Moss. And I actually don't remember where I placed my pale moss, so I won't be building a pale moss farm this video. But this definitely works. So we're going to grab a bunch of dirt, and we're going to make a hanging platform, and we're going to use that to build what we need to build. And that is another farm down. Now, next up, I think we're going to do mushrooms, but I don't know how they work in Superflat. I think you can place them on Podzol, and you can place them in the dark, but I can't confirm either of those theories. So we might have a problem on our hands when it comes to mushrooms, because I don't know how to farm them. And that might be an issue, because we need to farm all the impossible farms. And let's place all this back in the chest. Now, mushrooms and wildflowers are next, so let's get that stuff handled. But first, we're going to do wildflowers. This one's easy. We just plant a row of them, and we use that when we want to bone meal them. Okay, so I need torches for the bottom of this mob farm, and that's what we're doing with this charcoal, because we can't get coal at all in Superflat. So now let's get some bones from our mob farm. We don't have a lot anymore. After all those flowers, 25,000 flowers video, that's not out yet, by the way. Only the live streams are. I'm also not done. I have another 10,000 flowers to plant. Not 10,000. I'd say about 6,000 left. But okay, so we can bone meal that. But I want to place the mushroom. Can I not place mushrooms? Bro, get this garbage out of my inventory. I have over 100,000 seeds in a chest somewhere out there because of farming for like 1,000 days. Can I place them on here? Where do I place them? Okay. This isn't gonna work. Well, that leaves only one farm left, and that is the chorus farm. So I guess we can't plant mushrooms on anything. Oh, and moss. I forgot about moss. But we need all this end stone, and let's get working. Okay, we're almost done. And we're done. Now let's plant this chorus flower. I think it'll work. Oh, extra biologist. Oh, we got +4 chorus flowers for that, so that's good. Alright. Let's plant all these down, and then we'll build a moss farm. So we are officially done with the chorus farm now. Alright, so now the last farm we're building is a moss farm. I built a forest of every type video. I may have forgotten about azalea trees and flowering azalea trees. So we're just gonna have to deal with that because that's really inconvenient, you know? Now let's build this moss farm and then we'll be done with this portion of the video. So I've decided that I'm going to build the rim out of cobblestone so that the moss has a harder time escaping onto the grass around it. Because we don't necessarily want that. So, alright, and our first bone meal of the day for moss. Moss maker, interesting advancement. Alright, now we just do this a couple more times and we're done. We've officially built every forbidden farm that I have access to so far. Or have I?
So I've decided that I do not have enough concrete powder in Superflat for approaching day 1000. Now, it's about day 890 and I need so much more concrete powder for concrete for builds that are coming up in the future. So let's get into it. First up, we're going to need this chest full of dyes that I have. It should have every single color dye. Now, there are 16 colors of dye in Minecraft, last time I checked. And we're going to be turning them all into 5,000 concrete powder. And in a video that I'm actually recording in the future, we're going to be farming 300,000 concrete powder so we never run out again.
So as I'm editing this video, I've actually been farming concrete powder for almost 100 days now. And we have almost 250,000 concrete powder. We only have about 5 colors left before we're done. So one of the things I'm going to need is lots and lots of sand, just to start the base colors. I have a sand duper near my end portal, which I have a lodestone compass linked to so I know where my end portal and sand duper are at all times. Now the other thing we need is gravel, and I've collected quite a lot of gravel. That's blackstone, this is gravel. Over time, I've spent hundreds of days farming random materials just because I was bored, and that is coming really in handy. Just like how we're going to be farming 300,000 concrete powder by the end of the 1,000-day mark. Now, we need one of every color, which means that we're going to be crafting 32 of 64 different dyes. No, 32 of 16 different dyes, my bad. But let's craft up all of the color concrete powder we're going to need, and then we're heading to our sand duper. So now we officially have every color concrete, and we're just going to want to organize this before we leave. Leave those there. Let's put this back, actually. We're gonna put it in this chest. I had a lot of gravel in that chest, but I guess I didn't use it. But anyways, we're gonna. Oh, and why all this stuff is here is because I went end busting for about 100 days, and I looted over 100 end cities, but I sadly didn't I didn't record it. But we're gonna be doing it again, sometime soon. So don't you worry, we're gonna be end busting 1,000,000 blocks out, because I already went out 5,000 blocks in every direction. So the reason I have all of this wood is because we're gonna be making a lot of chests. Sorry, I have a lot of varying audiences. I can't say that word. But anyways, we're going to be making over, I think, 128 chests. And we also need to make 15 different, what are they called, item frames? I've been playing Minecraft for 12 years. How do I not know this stuff? We need item frames. We need 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and we have red sand. So we need those colors. Me here, I actually forgot the yellow, but I figured that out like 2 hours later. And I'm just gonna say that for anyone who's noticed. So we need to craft these item frames, and thank God I've been farming trees since I was born. Like as like the first 50 to 100 days of this world, I spent looting villages for every single resource. And then I spent like 100 days farming wood. If you see this wooden skyscraper, I spent 100 days building that. Like I'm legit. Like days 100 through 300 were spent building that wooden skyscraper and stuff like the tree farms. And I recently upgraded all of those. So go check out this video on the screen. There it is. The Holy Grail. This sand duper is broken more times than I can ever count. We also got that advancement. I have a mod pack that adds 1,000 plus advancements to the game. It's called Blazes and Caves, and I have the most recent version on here. So if you want the Blazes and Caves advancement pack, I think you can find it on Modrons and CurseForge, but I don't remember. It might be on Vanilla Tweaks, but just look up Blazes and Caves on Google and you should be able to find it. And this sand duper may or may not break again, but this video is all about getting 5,000 of every color just so we have a baseline. Alright, so first we need to put this stuff down, put our compass in our inventory, and now it is time. We have a lot of sand. Well, not a lot. We have quite a bit. There's still sand from last time I used this. Let's put all of our concrete powder in there because we have to sort this sand here. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be constructing a upgraded storage system. But we need endstone for that, so we're going to do an extension real quick. Okay, just imagine some construction sounds here because I don't have a soundboard yet, so just imagine. Alright, and as you can see, our storage is done. Let's get rid of this endstone, put it in there. Now we need to grab every color concrete powder, and I think we might have to upgrade our storage because this might not work. Let's see, let's fill that out. Okay, now let's make the whole inventory closed so we can just put all this in our inventory right here. Okay, put all the colors in. I feel like something's missing, but I can't, like, I don't know, it's 16 colors. We have 16, so we should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we have enough. Okay, it's time to go back to the sand duper and start duping. This next bit of footage is probably going to be a compilation of all the duping times because it'll literally take 3 hours or so. I calculated it. As long as the sand duper doesn't break, that is. So we put sand here. Oh. Why does it not work? Maybe it's right here. And maybe we put the sand here. That should work, yeah. Yeah, it's working. Alright, time for a little montage. Alright, so I have like a 10-minute timer on my phone and it just ended. So, let's see how much we got. Oh, 2 stacks and a half. That is, I don't know, I think that's 5,000. I'm not sure, but by the end of this, we'll definitely have over 20,000 concrete. So, I guess it works out. Alright, now we've got to, I don't get the sand duper. I haven't used this thing in it's been 6 months since I last played this world, and I haven't used the sand duper for over 8. So I don't know how this thing works, but I guess we'll figure it out along the way. And let's check on the greens. That should be all the greens. Okay, we've got a full double chest full. I think that's about 1,000 to 2,000 almost concrete for just those 2 colors. No, it's more than that, because 64 times 3 stacks would be about 1,500. Multiply that times like 5, I guess, and you've got what we need. So let's farm the blue one now. This is going to take a very long time. Alright, so that should be the, cyan? That's cyan, right? So, I've just realized that, I forgot about yellow. I feel a little embarrassed that I didn't catch that. But, I did forget about yellow. And, that means we need to go and get yellow. But I can't believe I didn't notice that. Like, seriously, bro. Alright, so yellow is acquired. Now, I just want to talk about upcoming projects for a second. Basically, I have an idea to build a massive Pokeball, which is what red, white, and black concrete is going to be used for. And along with this, I also have an idea to, like, dupe 300,000 concrete. Because that's, like, 5 double chests full of every color. And I feel like that'd be an amazing video compared to this one. Because in YouTube, it's best to, like, one yourself up. Like, always make the next video better than the last. So, that's my plan. Is to keep making better and better videos for you guys. So, it's been quite some time. And, it's been about an hour and a half since we started. And basically, we've got 8 colors done. Now let's sort them. So first we start with yellow, which is all in these chests. And then we have orange, and then we have red. We've already sorted all of the blues and all of the greens. So they're going in here. And this sort of... Oh, I messed up the storage. Well, that's really inconvenient. This is going to have to go. Alright. So this chest has to go up more. And then we connect it to this one. And there we go. I need another item frame for that, though. I should really have planned this. We could put that there. Upgrade the sand chest, because the sand needs to be upgraded. And then let's just place these chests right here. There we go. Now let's go get this. Let's break this item frame off momentarily and put the yellow there. Alright, time to sort. Alright, so it's officially time for purple, pink, and magenta. And once we're done with these, we move on to the big guys. The black, gray, brown, white, light gray. That one's going to be big. And I'm looking for wandering traders down there, and I don't see any. So guess we just go back to sitting and waiting. It's been 2 hours now. So alright, it is definitely time to sort the pink, purple, and magenta. Okay, looking good, looking good. Every 10 minutes, I think we get about 1,500 to 2,000 of every concrete. If there's someone in the comments who wants to actually count it, go ahead. It'd be interesting to see how much I actually farmed. Alright, let's put the pink in there. I hate it when I double click to put it all in and it doesn't work. Magenta goes in the chest before it because we're sorting by color section, not by color code. No, I feel like that is a color code actually, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Purple, and now we go on to the big guy. Black, brown, white, light gray, and gray. That's gonna take another hour, definitely. Alright, I'm gonna go to sleep and then wake up and we'll be done with the brown concrete. This, I kid you not, is taking 3.5 hours. But it's not even as big as the next project. 300,000 concrete will likely take 3 days of my life. Because I'll be farming all night for one. It's about, I think, I'm estimating about 4 to 8 hours for all of these chests to be filled. Unless we upgrade the system. Well, take about 2 hours for all of these chests to be filled. Maybe an hour. And we have to upgrade it. And once we upgrade this chest, we're going to be living like kings. We're going to be professionals. And then we really start. I feel like gray should go right here because it's right after black. Black, gray. Yeah, gray. And then light gray and then white. All right, we got it sorted. All of these chests will be filled to the brim. Sorry, like hiccup there. That was horrible. I think another way to farm this stuff would be to do it in groups of 3. So, like, I group up 3 colors, and I farm them, like, infinitely. And I feel like that is the strategy. I feel like that's going to give me a lot more concrete powder than I'm asking for. And we also need a concrete converter, so I think I'll do that next video as well. But we're done. We've officially collected every color concrete, and 3,000 times 16 means we've collected 3,200, 48,000. We've collected 48,000 concrete, if my numbers are correct. So this is about 50,000 concrete. So, oh, I did not mean to do that. I almost died. Oh well. It's not like I already have like 70 deaths in this world. Thank God it's not hardcore. I'd have been a goner right away. But look at our sand duper. Looks beautiful. Looks beautiful. This is where I'll put the watch the next video segment. Somewhere around here. Showing you all my colors. This will probably be muted in the actual video, but let's just show you all the colors. Okay, and then this is the montage at the end. So let's go ahead and look at the sand collection unit. And let's look at this. You should probably click off the video by now. Yeah. So first things first, we need over 25,000 concrete powder for this build. And we need to convert it, so we need a concrete powder converter. And I will be making a video on how I duped 350,000 concrete, but that video is not out yet. It's probably going to release soon, but it's been over 50 days in Minecraft since I started duping concrete powder, and the video will be released when I'm done duping all 16 colors for 9 hours each. It's 3 colors times 9 hours each times 16. So it's going to take about 48 hours of my life. But don't you worry. This world is 15 days old. Like 15 days is in like 400 hours old. So let's get to work. So the first step is actually to use this really primitive concrete powder maker or concrete maker, but I don't think I might upgrade it, but I'm not sure. But we need a lot of white concrete. This is probably gonna be the slowest method ever, so I'm actually gonna make a better one someday. I just gotta grab the materials from my base 1,000 blocks away. Alright, so I actually have to fly home because this pickaxe is breaking, and we went end busting like on day 300. I wasn't recording this world at the time, but I end busted for like 100 days and got so much stuff, like 12 shulker boxes full of stuff. And I have like a full double chest full of random pickaxes I don't even need. So I'm probably going to use those. Here we are. Now we have all the pickaxes we need, and let's go back. All right. Oh, day 924. And we've only done like 4 colors of concrete. Let's just put this back here and turn this on. Oh, fuck, bro. Dude. No. Oh, it's broken. Oh my god. We need to go down and get the materials to fix this. Holy cow, bro. This happens like every time. And now I need to fix it. So I need to go down there and get resources from the village because this is unacceptable. I also don't know how to rebuild the farm, so this goes here, that goes there, that goes there, and then that goes there. I need leaves. I only have 1 leaf. Elytra time, and let's go get some resources. Oh, sorry about your wheat, man. I need you for shears. So just give me your iron, and I'll plant your flowers in memoriam of you. We're gonna be transforming this village someday, and we're gonna be transforming the stronghold. So don't you worry. This will all be put to good use, and it won't be the mess it is now. Well, someday it won't be. Stick around if you want to see more Minecraft Superflat content, because I release 2 videos a week if things go well. So I fixed the sand duper, and then I mined concrete for a long time. And this ended the first live stream, and I essentially just mined concrete the whole time. But the second live stream, I upgraded everything, so. And we're back. I upgraded the concrete thing. Now it looks like this. I followed a tutorial on YouTube, and you basically put the concrete powder in there, and you mine the concrete. And we're going to do this until we have enough to build the base of the Pokeball. And that is the last one. So let's check to see how much we got. Exactly as expected. This should be enough to build the base. We'll leave that in there. We have quite a lot of white concrete now. But I need to check on the sand duper, because we've been farming orange and green sand for a long time now. So essentially, we're going to go check on that and see what the results are. But first, we need the materials for the Pokeball. Alright, let's see how much sand we got. Okay. Still not enough to fill up every 6 double chests for the 350,000 concrete powder, but we'll keep working on it later. Oh, that was almost the end of our excursion there. Alright. Farm still works right now. So let's just fly away. Okay, so this is near my base. The creeper holes make me know that. So I think we should start building the outline of the Pokeball. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this. I'm going to go a little closer to my mob grinder, and we're going to make the outline. So this is the full circle. So I'm going to... No, I'm not going to fill the bottom in. I'm not going to do that yet. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build a surrounding circle around this circle. And it's looking good. I feel like this circle is not going to work, but let's just keep building it. It's like, what's the worst that could happen? Editing me here. It gets worse. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep circling around it until I get an accurate looking base. And maybe until I run out of concrete. Alright, so I'm pretty much done with this surrounding outline. I want to make it look more ball-like. So I'm going to put some underlayers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is going to work. Trust. It is going to look beautiful. Oh, okay. But what's like the build can't look that bad in the end. But I think this looks good. I feel like we made the ball a little flat, but I can fix it. Alright, so it looks fine. I mean, I feel like, again, it is a little too flat. I feel I should have made the circle a little more up in the air for things like this to be avoiding, like, so we could avoid things like this. But I feel like it's fine. So I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it. If the ball looks flat, then it just looks flat. Like, I'm not a pro builder, so I mean, it'll just look the way it looks, okay? I mean, I'm just trying to build the biggest Pokeball in Superflat survival. All right. Again, so I've made 30 minutes of progress. Let's take a look. Okay. Again, it looks a little flat, but I feel like we can work with this. So I'm just going to keep building, and we're going to see what's going to happen. All right, so I needed to go back to the farm to get more concrete. So let's fill this up with black, and let's fill this up with red, and then we're going to continue the Pokeball. So it looks sort of like a Pokeball, but I should have built it on a higher base, because this really is not working, and I just I'm gonna fix it, okay? I'm gonna fix it. It's gonna be fixed by the end of the video. So, I ran out of red concrete, so I'm duping more. Well, not duping, but making more. Oh, great, it's raining. Still duping concrete powder for the 350,000 concrete video, but I'm almost done. I got like 7 colors left, and it's gonna be amazing when it finally comes out. I don't know if it'll get a lot of views or not, but 350,000 concrete, that's a lot. I had to think about it for a moment. That was crazy. All right, there she is. Looking a little flat, but maybe we can make it into a wristwatch. So, I'm almost done. I just have to place all of this. Alright, so with this last few blocks, we're pretty much done. I'm just going to fill in the inside with white concrete, and we'll be finished. But, it looks like a Pokeball. It's got the interior of a Pokeball, but it's a little flat. A little more flat than I would have liked it to be. But that's okay, because even though it's flat, it's still good. It's still beautiful. So don't you worry. It's perfect. It's perfect the way it is. Let me just fill this in, and then I'll show you guys. Alright, and with that, we're done. Let me just mine my way out of here. Let's fix this bit. Alright. Let's grab our shulker boxes and... Oh, actually, I think I can fit all that in there. Let's fit all that in there. Let's grab our shulker boxes and skedaddle. Pokeball looks good. It's flat, but it's perfect the way it is. So, yeah, I'm gonna go over to this side. If you guys liked watching me build a giant Pokeball, this is not the last of this kind of content. I have over 50 videos planned for really cool stuff, and I think you'll like it. So consider checking out some of the other videos that I have posted already, and wait around for the 25,000 flowers planted for awareness of bees video coming up, and the 350,000 concrete powder duped video coming up. Those will be bangers, and make sure to just stick around for some super cool content. Mostly Superflat and horror, but if you don't like the backrooms or Superflat, you don't have to stick around. And see you guys in the next video, because there will always be another. Alright, so I was casually destroying this village when suddenly I found tulips, which I needed for a video where I plant 25,000 flowers. And I had already planted a couple flowers off of stream already, but I ended up finding tulips, and that basically set it in stone. I will be planting 25,000 flowers in this video. Let's get into it. Are those tulips? No way. No way. No way. Oh my god. I didn't know there was some so close to my house. Oh, this is like 1,000 blocks away. Wait, I need all these flowers. I need to make I have a composter. I need to make a crafting table. Alright. Place this down. Place the composter. We have one. Alright, so I need to check something. I need to see if this is a tulip chunk. Because the way Superflat Survival works is there are different patches of flowers that spawn naturally in Superflat villages. They spawn in normal villages too, I think, in normal worlds, but Superflat villages spawn, I think it's cornflowers, oxeye daisies, poppies, and dandelions. Oh, and cornflowers. I think I already said that. There's 5 flowers, basically. And you can find, very rarely, patches of tulips in these Superflat villages. And these patches of tulips are what we call tulip chunks. And if you find a tulip chunk, you're in luck. Because that basically means you get access to 4 more dyes inside of the village. And we have a tulip chunk. Oh my god, we have to make a tulip farm immediately. You know, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, I can't have you around. Oh my god, it's so big. That's what she said. Anyways, so we have a tulip chunk here. We definitely have a tulip chunk. So we're gonna build a tulip farm. Okay, so it's day 823. I'm taking a photo of the coordinates. Home should be this way. We're heading towards 0, 0. Because 0, 0 is where I made my base. Because I was smart and I knew that if I put my base at spawn, if I deleted any beds, I wouldn't lose my base. There's the trees. Okay, so the village is right there. And essentially what we need to do is we need to make a flower duplicator. And to make a flower duplicator, we need a few resources. Alright, so I've got all the resources to build the flower farm. Basically, what you want to do, I'm going to try and run you through the tutorial. You want to dig 7 blocks in the chunk that you want. You want to dig 7 blocks down for your piston line. And now, essentially, what this is going to do is it's going to push the grass back and forth. And by placing a dispenser that produces bone meal under the farm, it'll basically create flowers and grass that gets deleted every single time the piston moves the grass to the side. And basically you go 7 blocks down. I think it's another 7 blocks down. And then you go 7 blocks down the other side with a gap. And you place your pistons on the edge line. I'm looking at the tutorial right now. But you place your pistons like this. Okay. Not like that. That flower got in the way. We just need to make sure we're on the tulip chunk. Okay, there we go. You want to place your pistons like this. You want 7 pistons times 2, so 14 pistons. Okay, this is not working. You want to place your pistons facing this way. Now, what you want to do is you want to dig down 2 blocks. Place an observer facing, I think it's facing up. And do that on the other side as well. Now, once you've done that, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to place a block on top of said piston. And do that on the other side as well. And then you're going to place a line of redstone along the edge of the piston line. And you're going to do that on the other side as well. And let's see. All right. You're going to want to dig 3 blocks down. And in Superflat, you want to make sure you're hitting bedrock if you're doing the world from 1.20, 1.19. And you're going to want to, I'm not building there. I'm going to do it on the other side. And you're going to dig basically 3 blocks down, make a staircase, 3 blocks. Okay, you have to go. You have to go. Okay, I'm getting my sword out. I'm sorry, buddy. It's just you're not needed here. And I'm also going to kill all of you. You're annoying. I don't want any villagers trampling my tulip farm, getting stuck in the mechanism, getting crushed like its final destination, and I'm not having that. So I'm going to go murder everybody. I can't have them living, you know? Because, like, if they live, they ruin your farm. But I'm going to continue following this tutorial. Yeah, but dig 3 blocks down. And then, okay, let's just plant this over here. We have a tulip chunk over there as well. So, we're locked in. But basically, let's continue this tutorial. Looking at the screen on my phone. There's still a villager that's alive. I might kill him. You go 2 out. So you go 2 blocks out. I'm just gonna use my pickaxe for this. I'm not gonna use any other tools. But you, okay, I'm killing this villager, man. I don't want him here. He's like, okay, where are you, bro? You in here? Oh, where is he? He's in there. Well. Well, door's locked, buddy. What you can do about it? Well, now that's taken care of. Let's check the other house. Or not. I don't hear anymore. So I'm not going to bore you with any more of this because this goes on for 20 more minutes of me not knowing what to do. So the farm is actually Minecraft Flower Farm 1.21.11 plus easy design by More Tings on YouTube. If you want to go look at the farm, just check out this video, and I might put the link in the description if I remember, but I still have 3 hours of editing to do, so. Alright, so now the farm should be done. I just need to put all this stuff in here. Basically, let's see. Everything looks normal. Let's put our hoe there. That there. Silk touch pickaxe. I don't know why I still keep that with me. Alright, so now, where do I put my storage? I'm gonna put it here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That'll be for seeds and all 4 types of tulips. Now, I need to place bone meal in here and test it. Is it gonna work? Oh, I broke it. What's going on? You know what? Enough of the farming. Let's just speed all this up and show you when I plant the flowers. Because, this is taking so long. Alright, so it's actually the next day. And I'm scouting and gathering the resources that we need for the farm. So, we want to basically get everything we need to start planting 25,000 flowers. And for that, we're going to take 5 shulker boxes. Or 4. It's like cornflower, oxeye daisy, dandelion, azure bluette. Those are all the flowers. So let's just start planting. I farmed for over 15 hours. All of these flowers total 15 hours. 10 hours scouting villages, and then 5 hours duping. Building the tulip farm added another few hours. Duping hundreds of tulips took another few hours. Man, this is exhausting, but it's all for the greater good. The bees are what we're doing this for. I'm planting all of these to raise awareness for the bees of our world. Alright, so I'm thinking I build it outside the realms of my new tree farm, and we're gonna go with 16 by 4 for every flower for 128. So that is 4 stacks of 2 different types of flowers for every chunk. And you can imagine that'll pile up quickly when it is about 100 chunks. So let's get planting. Alright, so we've got quite a lot of flowers already. This is about 12 chunks. And we're going to multiply this by 30 or something like that. I don't know the math. I don't know how many I'm going to plant. All I know is that I have about 15 to 18,000 of these flowers, and I'm eventually going to have 8,000 tulips. And it's going to be 18,000 of the tulips. I don't know the math. All I know is I'm planting 20 double chests filled to the brim with flowers. Or about 20 shulkers filled to the brim. Maybe 30. I don't know how many trips I'm going to have to do. But let's continue planting because this is going to take hours. All right, so it's day 2 of me planting all of these flowers, and we've still got quite a lot to do. We're doing 4 of each for every chunk, 4 stacks of each, and we're gonna do about a width of 44 chunks times 4, or 44 chunks times 2, because it's 44 chunks for the original flowers and then 44 chunks for the tulips, and it's just going to be a big, massive field of flowers that we're going to be able to see from like space or something. I don't know. All right, so we ran out of flowers, but this is how big the field looks right now. That is about 44 chunks of flowers, and they're all unique. They're all alternating colors, none of the same color touch. So this took 3 or 4 hours to just plant all of these, and it's gonna take a long time to do the tulips too, but we're gonna do it because we need awareness for bees. The more people to click on this video, the more chances it is likely of us getting like more stuff, like subscribers, likes. Like goal on this video is 20. I'm doing it so high because that's 20 bees that could be saved by people who like watch this video. And I'm broke, but once monetized, however many views this video gets, I'll donate that much money to a bee charity or something. And I'll, if I remember, I'll do it. But flowers, we have to make more. All right, so for the past more than an hour, like more than 40 minutes, like 50 minutes, I've been farming tulips, and let's just see how many we got overall. Because we're going to start planting the tulips now, 44 chunks of tulips. We got almost a full double chest of every tulip. Now, if I was looking for dyes, this would be beautiful, beautiful. And I'm going to start duping concrete powder again. This video is taking so long to make, but I need more sand, more concrete powder, so I'm going to start duping those someday soon. And all these live streams that I'm doing for this video are going to take a long time. It's like 3 or 4 hours of live streams already. But we're going to plant these tulips, and we are going to finish this, no matter how many more hours it takes. Look at this massive field of flowers for a second. That is about, how many? 44 chunks. So let's do the math. 44 times 128. No, that can't be it. It's way more than that. I know it's 44 chunks, and there's a flower on every block of the chunk. And we're multiplying this 44 chunks by 2. So we're also adding some special chunks later on, like really special, like rare flower chunks. But I don't know if we'll do that if we hit the goal. Let's see, put everything away, and we're going to plant these tulips. Okie dokie. Well, let's go back to the flower farm. Well, actually, we need bones. Look at that field. That field is absolutely massive. Look at this. Look at this. Dude, we're gonna do it. We're literally gonna do it. Like, look at this field here. We're almost done. Almost. But we still have about 9,000 more flowers to plant. So how close to being done are we really? Let's take a look at our progress so far. Oh my goodness. That is almost 25,000 flowers. Starting to feel like that guy who planted 25,000 carrots in his hardcore world. But we're not that guy because we're doing something different. We're raising awareness for bees by planting 25,000 flowers. And this is looking good so far. But we're not done yet. We still have so many more flowers to plant. And we have more to dupe. So alright, so we actually need more flowers. So I'm going to be building a mega composter, auto composter. And it's going to be massive. And it's going to get rid of all the seeds that we have and give us more bone meal for flowers. Alright, this looks beautiful. It's gonna not dupe, but get rid of so many of our seeds. And that's a very, very good thing. Now let's fill it up and let's start duping again. And then we're planting the last of these flowers. We're going to be done by the end of tomorrow or today. I don't know. It's getting late. So I may or may not have built a whole nother flower duper so that we're getting twice the produce. And this is going to make it so that we can do this way faster. And I used the same farm tutorial by, I already forgot his name. But it's somewhere in the video. I'll put it in the video when it actually comes out. So don't worry. But let's get these last tulips planted and let's get this video out, shall we? Alright. We're finishing this. Like, we are literally finishing this. This is it. We're gonna be done. This is the last 16, 24 chunks. And then we're done planting 25,000 flowers. Just wait a few seconds for the end product. Because this video editing, I'm gonna make it so it's like seconds for you guys. This is it. This is the last few flowers planted. 3, 2. Oh, it's over. I thought I was one behind. Oh my god, this is big. Look at this field of flower. I'm sleeping. I'm going to sleep, and then I'm going to come back. Because, believe it or not, it's better when it's in the daytime. And I've almost hit 1,000 days. I'm at like 850. So sometime soon it'll be day 1,000 within the next week or two, because when I dupe thousands and thousands of concrete, 350,000 concrete, it's gonna be day like a bazillion. But let's look at it. Alright, so if you enjoyed the video, consider commenting down below and liking the video, because that'll help a lot. We have a like goal of 20 likes. And if you like how many flowers there are, subscribe. If this video gets 150 subscribers on it, then I'll be planting another 25,000 flowers. And that will be an even crazier video, seeing how much progress has been made in the world. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Always. Goodbye. I'm almost at day 1000 in my forever Superflat world. And if you want to see me survive longer in this world and continue my massive super projects that are coming up sooner than later, just consider sticking around. Today we'll be building a giant cake and an eternal cake to commemorate 1000 days. Let's get into it. Alright, so for a cake we need 3 wheat, 1 sugar, we need an egg. I'm going to craft a cake. We need 2 eggs. I need a bucket. Thank God. I haven't finished this lava farm yet, but that'll be our 3 buckets of milk. And we're going to be building a giant cake with whatever resources I have to commemorate 1000 days. So let me go over to my mob farm and let's get an egg. Sorry, little bro. Can I grab these? 2 eggs. Let's just throw this guy's baby on the floor. I don't really need that. Now we need 3 buckets of milk, and then we'll be building the giant cake. So, wait, what am I doing here? I need the milk. I need the milk to craft the cake. So these cows are dinner building because I have an advancement pack called Blazes and Caves, which adds over 1000 advancements to my world. And if you want to see me complete all the Superflat related ones over time, consider sticking around. Why can't I make a cake? This. Why is it not working? Do I have the recipe wrong? Oh, I need 2 sugar. Okay. Well, that freaking sucks. I guess we'll get sugar from our sugarcane farm. And also, this world is 992 days old. So that's why it's so populated here. I've decided that, like Wumba, I'm not going to sleep in this world unless I absolutely have to. So I've spent over 15 in real life days in this world, which equivalates to 360 hours. And I'm yet to find the end to what I want to build. I have a list of over 50 super builds that I want to complete. Let's see, put the buckets in there. I've really stocked up on this world too. Like, I didn't make videos on this world for a while because my channel was still starting up and I didn't have any ideas. It was just starting out. And I started this world a year and a half ago. Okay, I don't think I need that much terracotta looted from the villager houses. I've traded with villagers over 26,000 times, so that stuff really comes in useful. Well, in handy. Man, I can't speak today, bro. Alright, so I'm thinking we put the cake right here. Right in this chunk. I'm gonna use the chunks to make a cake. We just make a square like this. And after we do this, we're gonna build up about 5 blocks. Alright, now that we're done with that, we need concrete powder. Not concrete powder, concrete. Specifically white and red. Now to make our cake, we're gonna need concrete from our sand duper. And I'm just gonna tell you right now that I have spent over 20 hours duping 350,000 sand. And that is going to be the next video coming out. So make sure to look out for that. It's coming out in the next week. So if you want to see the story and the results of duping sand and concrete powder for over 20 hours, 350,000, consider sticking around for about a week and the video should come out. And if you see that shiny red subscribe button, consider clicking it so we can build this cake faster. And now that we're done with that, we're going to drop our supplies off at the villager trading hall. And then we're going to go to the concrete, powder, and sand duper. And we're going to make some concrete for the cake. And And we're here. We have red concrete in there, but I don't think we have any white concrete. So yeah, we have 4 colors left until we're done duping all this concrete powder. So the video will come out soon. This farm makes about 10,000 concrete, maybe 15,000 of every color in 3 colors, so about 45,000 concrete powder in 9 hours. Now we need to go and, oh, that's the wither killing chamber I attempted to make, but I messed it up, so eventually we'll be building a wither killer, but not now. And I use this trusty diamond pickaxe in here to make everything, and I built this concrete powder converter after a little while of just duplicating so much concrete powder, because this is a necessity. And I'm just doing parkour. This still works, right? Yep. Thank God. That thing was broken over 15 times since I started the 350,000 concrete powder video. I already broke it? Bro. Oh my God. Okay. Well, let's get to duping, converting. God damn. Alright, so we're back at the cake. This grumdiddly-dumptious looking cake base is making me hungry. But basically we're gonna fill this in, and then we're gonna add the red berries that are on top of Minecraft cakes. Alright, that is looking like a cake, I guess. I feel like it could use another berry on the corner. Like, this white bit is really... There we go, and then on this corner as well. That seems fine. That seems right. Now we're gonna decorate the inside of the cake and make it a base. Alright, so these trapdoors are gonna be used to get inside the cake. Actually, I'm gonna make it a one-way trip. Let's close this up. And now we need to light this up a little bit because it's looking pretty dark in here, and we want the celebration to last. And also, I'm probably going to be AFK for a few days just because I don't want to leave the cake until I finish. Alright, so I think I'm going to put that there, and then we're going to want to go ahead and place these planks here so the cake will go on there. And then we're missing something. We need pale oak. It's pale oak, right? Pale oak hanging signs. So we're gonna need our pale oak logs, which my tree cutter mod doesn't collaborate well with. How do you make pale oak signs? No, I want to make a hanging one. Okay, so it's logs. Alright, it's logs. Where's my pale oak wood? Actually, I need iron first. Let's make that into chains. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab this. Pale oak logs. We're going to make hangings. Why is it not working? Am I missing the crafting recipe again? Oh, come on, bear. It's strip logs. Oh my God. I really don't know how to craft. Like, seriously. Alright, well, let's strip this and then let's get to decorating again. Alright, now we have the cake, which we're not going to place down yet. Now we play the waiting game. We're going to place that cake there on day 1000. We got an advancement from Blazes and Caves for hanging up a hanging sign. Alright, I'm just gonna wait until day 1000 now. Okay, it's happening. Sun is setting on the night of night 999. We're about to place the cake. We just have to go to sleep first. Oh, it's raining? Seriously, bro? You really gotta put a dower on my parade? Well, that's annoying, but... Day 999. To go to sleep. Here we go. Day 1000. Holy, this is the 5th time I've reached day 1000 in a survival world. But I've never done it on a Superflat world. Holy, bro. 1000 days cake. This is amazing. Let's take a look at the world real quick. This is beautiful. This world has come such a long way from what has happened on filming and what has not happened on film. And it's just been an amazing 360 plus hours. I can't wait for the next 1000 days though. So I'll see you guys in the next video. And I'm planning on building an end village next. So stick around for that video that will likely come out in the next 2 weeks. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, so I don't have long because I have to watch the dogs at my house. But this is my concrete empire. We have every color concrete powder. And the past 150 days have been spent on a duping project where I dupe over 350,000 concrete powder. Now, this chunk loader doesn't work, but this farm currently does. If I go in here, I have been duping for quite a while. As you can see, these chests are filled to the brim. And I've been doing that for every single color concrete powder. Every single color. This has taken over 20 hours of work. And I've been duping for the long time. It's crazy to think that we're not going to run out of concrete powder for a while. Now, the biggest problem with this is that we don't have a lot of sand. We only have about this much sand. So, I am going to transform this storage into more sand storage. Don't face that way, you inconsiderate little freak. So, I built this sand duper hundreds of days ago in this world. And it's essentially been the same build for a while now, but I had to fix it multiple times. And the biggest problem with that was just, it was annoying to fix every single time, because like every single time I would go into the end, it would break, and that was really annoying. So I don't have long, but I'm going to sort this. Okay, I need to check something. Hey! Goobies! Louie? Getting into the chocolate? What's wrong with you? Nah, yours. Don't eat chocolate cake. What's your deal, man? What's your deal? I left for 5 minutes. And you tried to get in a chocolate cake. You're lucky that lid was on, little buddy. I'm gonna be back in 5 minutes. You better behave yourselves. Okay, so the dogs tried to get into the cake for my sister's birthday, but luckily I had a lid on it, so we're fine. Alright, but what I'm trying to say is I spent hundreds of days doing this. And this is how I do it. I basically turn on my computer, and if the sand duper is broken, I fix it. And after turning on my computer, I let it sit on the sand duper for hours on end. And I just let the sand duper dupe for as long as it wants. Usually about 9 hours for every 3 colors of concrete. So it's been over 24 hours since I started duping all of this sand. And it's been over 100 Minecraft days. Oh, almost 150, I think. Because I started duping on day 930, and it is day 1043. So I've done quite a lot of work in this world, and I'm pretty proud of what it's become. World tour will be coming soon because we did hit 1,000 days, and I feel like that's a necessity. And there will be a compilation of videos coming out because I hit 1,000 days. I'm gonna compile everything. Magenta concrete is not supposed to be in there. That is really weird. That was a sorting issue. But basically, I let the farm run for hours on end, and then I come check on it, and I take everything out of it. And then I repeat that process, basically rinse and repeat, over and over and over again until I've got every single bit out of the farm. And there's some chests in the back that are pesky. I'm about to go into those chests. And we got a lot more brown concrete than I expected we would. But we basically have to put this here, go down here, and access this chest. It is really, really sneaky. Oh my god. I didn't even know that chest was back there. That's another chest. We might have to throw concrete powder into the void because that happens sometimes. Where are you getting the brown? This one's full too? Oh my god. Okay, we have a problem. It's not supposed to be that full. Shit. That is really problematic for me. I might have to throw all of this into the void or extend my storage, and it's already pretty big. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sort this out on this video while talking. Oh my god. This is way out of hand, man. It wasn't supposed to be this much. I think it's because I left this one on for 12 hours instead of 9. Oh my lord. Okay, this is proven to be a problem. One that... Okay. You're full too? Holy shot, bro. Holy shot, man. Okay. This is problematic. I have something to do. I can't just be sitting here. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, this is a big problem. I might have to just let all this stuff despawn. Like, I might have to destroy the storage unit. And just let all of this stuff despawn. This is crazy. How could I let it get this full? Okay. So, the first step to solving a problem is to figure out where the problem started. And it's from that second chest. So... this is a bigger problem than I ever could have imagined it would be. I honestly didn't think that storage worked. But I guess... it does. We will not be run out of concrete powder for a year. At least these 3 colors, man. Like, holy shoot, bro. Okay, yeah, this is out of hand. Alright. Well, while I'm sorting this, I'm just going to say this is the last video of the 1000 days compilation. So if you haven't already, consider subscribing. This is the only time I'll ask you to do this the entire video. I don't know. I feel like if this video blows up, we can get a bigger community and be a happier community. Already happier than we already were. And I feel like that would be amazing. So consider sticking around for more Superflat content. I have a lot, and I mean a lot, of unique mega builds planned. And I want you guys to see them. So just keep watching and stick around for a little while. I think you'll enjoy it. And consider liking the video. Our like goal for this video is a whopping 4 likes. So if it gets 4 likes, I don't know what I'll do. I'll do like something. But enough yapping. I gotta sort this out. It never ends. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do this. It literally never ends. This storage is gonna be full too. Okay. I really need to watch the dogs. I can't be doing this. So I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'm gonna sort this out on my own time. But I'll see you guys in the next one. So, man, this is a mess.